Hey, what's up? So, in today's vlog, I think it's 1st of March. Interesting. 2 months are already down in 2017. So, I'll say fucking how fast the time flies. So, since we are doing a workshop on e-commerce tomorrow, I thought, and it's been predominantly running in my mind, the state of the entire e-commerce industry. Where exactly is the industry heading to? Now, recently, I know this news about Snapdeal was trending that Snapdeal has incurred a huge loss in the last financial year, and they're laying off about 600 people, which is where I think the entire industry is moving the wrong direction. I know a lot of people look at Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, and all the other big e-commerce stores and think of starting an e-commerce store, which is really awesome. I think it's giving birth to a lot of new entrepreneurs, which is great. But I think a lot of people are taking the wrong message out of it. Most people assume that hey, if we get investor cash, the entire model is based around that for all the big e-commerce stores. Have a lot of money sitting in the bank from investors, burn a lot of cash to acquire customers by giving out steep discounts, which is awesome because that'll acquire you the customers, and keep doing that till the first person runs out of cash, then the second person runs out of cash, the third person runs out of cash, and eventually whoever is left with the highest cash in the bank account, at this point it's clearly Amazon, will be left around. So like the CEO of Amazon says, he who can spend the most to acquire customers will always win, and he's a smart guy. So I'm sure that eventually he'll be the one who'll be left around unless there's some change in the strategy. I feel that the discounting is awesome. It will get you customers in the short run, but you have to understand that if you're starting an e-commerce business and if the entire premise or the foundation of your business is around discounts, sooner or later when you run out of cash or when you start focusing on profitability, you will run out of customers, because then these exact customers that you had will go to a different e-commerce store to get the same discounts, because someone else will also be offering the discount while you may not have the cash left in the bank account to offer the discount. So if that's the entire premise of your business, sooner or later it's going down the drain. You may build a big company like Snapdeal, like Flipkart, but to get it to profitability will be a real big challenge, and most likely that's never going to happen. There'll be so much cash burned, which is not great. If somebody wants to be an entrepreneur and if he or she is taking home the message that hey, I'll build the next big company in India, I'll invest the cash, and it's okay if it's gone, right? I've built something really big. That's not the purpose of a business. The purpose of a business at the end of the day is to make profits. Okay? Business is an entity in itself, and if you're not making profits through the business, there's no point even if you build the biggest company in the world which has never made profits. So if you are getting into the e-commerce space, at this point make sure that there's a lot of emotional connect with your customers. I love the way the guys at Zappos do that. Right? They not just have customers, but they have fans. Think of a company like Apple. They don't have customers, but they have fans. And unless your customers are your fans, your business is not going to survive in the long run. So all the discounting, everything is awesome to acquire customer, but if you really think that your customer lifetime value will be big, or it will be way higher than your cost per acquisition, like in realistic terms, on paper your customer lifetime value may look really huge, but that's not going to happen unless your customers are your fans, and once you take the discount away, they will buy from you. So you really need to work on that, and that's what we focus on at our workshops. That's what I talk about in the courses, and that's what I do with all my e-commerce brands. Right? We just don't want customers, but we want our customers to be our fans. How do you build a community around your customers? Because eventually that's what will take your business towards profit, and if you're not doing that, no matter how much money you have in your bank account, you may build the fucking biggest brand in India, but still at the end of it you will come out with zero profits. You'll burn a lot of investor cash. That's not a good business at the end of the day. So if you want to know how to start an e-commerce business, how to acquire customers, but more importantly, how to turn your customers into your fans. Make sure you come attend one of your workshops or do one of our e-commerce courses. We're doing one tomorrow. That's the first time I'm doing a free workshop, so like a lot of people coming in, so super excited about that. And if you're in the e-commerce space, make sure you're spending some time to turn your customers into your fans, or else you're just burning money out there.